Like how much you have done, you can just present at least the process, and how much you have completed also. So how much you have completed, please present. All of you, please turn on your camera.
So can you also open the breakout rooms?
Why everyday breakout rooms? I think breakout rooms are open also automatically. Every day, if we start going to breakout rooms for the same topic, like at least once the minimum is fine, okay? Because like you need some plan time to plan together as well, and don't make it too lengthy also. Okay, whoever has done from that group, how much you have done also, you can just start presenting.
Like
Yes.
if we have sent them a Google form, like can we just submit to the Google form of the responses that they have sent, and can we check the responses, or do we need to use another PPT?
You don't have to be making PPT, just some conclusions should be done based on that, some analysis. So how much you have done, please start presenting. Like group A, please start the presentation. Like how much you have done and where like everything, so that I'll just start marking and I'll just summarize them. Please turn on your camera. Pranik, Adrian, Saksham, Arav, Sonakshi, Darsana, Janvi. So what you have done, how much you have done, you just present that much. Group A, agriculture and forest, like how much you have done, everything, just present it. Arav, Noyun, Saksham, Arohi and Rasi. Okay, group B.
Or like we have created, we have got the responses from the people that we interviewed. Okay. So now we just need to create the conclusion. So we'll submit it today.
Yeah, you can submit them later on, but for now just present how much you have done and where you have reached, okay? Because like if you keep on going to breakout rooms every time, then it's difficult. Like maybe some are not even understanding what to be done, so they'll be getting ideas, okay, how it's going on. No, just explain the process, what you did, and how you just explain them.
Yeah, first we discussed the questions on like what to ask each other, what to ask the person that we are interviewing, and we created a Google form, and then we tried to contact people who are involved in any type of finance working, and we found like our classmate's father who was a finance worker, And we also found someone who was a banker. So like we sent them the Google Forms, and then they sent us the responses, and this is what we have now. So now we just need to make the conclusions and then submit it.
Okay. So you can see the various questions that they have made, and then the responses. Then they're collecting all the response through Google Forms itself. Okay. So rather than the result I can see afterwards also. But this should also be understanding the process, how is it taking place and how is it going on. Okay. So that others get idea from your process also so far. So next time we can immediately explain like the result as well also. Okay, so here all of you go to just keep on presenting that. Okay, Irina on the screen. All of you go to page number 13. So based on this, let us just explain this thing now. So finance sector related profession. So I'm most of the time trying to just wrap up with something based on what we have presented. Okay, rather than just going to the topic directly. So on page number 13, finance sector related profession, we have like she told, like there were people involved in finance sector within the class itself. So here in our topic, like you can see in finance sector related profession, what we studied in grade 7, we studied about accountant and assistant accountant. Like in case of school, the same thing has been already told to grade 7 also. Like you could see the accountant and assistant accountant keeping the record of the daily transaction that is taking place in the school. More or less like it's a journal entry. If they're using any software, maybe Tally is one of the software, then if because everyone is not using that. Okay, some schools are have their own customized software, whereas common software are like Tally, and there are others as well. Okay, for me I remember Tally because I also know how to use that. Okay, not fully so much in detail, but I know how to use that, and I've used it as well. So because that is more or less trying to say for most of the companies they can use that. So it will show all the transaction. You keep the daily transaction. What is the debit? What is the credit? Okay, whatever, like, all based on that, like whatever is like your whatever is coming in or whatever is going out, all these things are kept as debit and credit there. And then later on, based on that same transaction, more or less either they can calculate manually, if they are not used to learning that Tally, if they're using in Microsoft Excel, they can then if they have to make a income expense statement, then in one side is totally income, on other side is totally expense, right? So in one side based on income and expense, if there is more income than expense, then what is that? Is it profit or loss? Like what you have already studied. Generally, if we have more income than loss, then that means, I mean, see, if you have more income than expense, then that is a profit. So these things are also part of like auditing itself also. More or less just accountants main work is to keep the transactions daily. Those things will come to auditing part also later on, but before it goes to auditing, accountant will also make a more or less make that report so that they can show it to the auditor. If it's a big organization, they'll be showing it to CA itself directly, rather than general auditors like registered auditor. And in case of auditor, you can see there are two types of auditor. Can you see the book itself? So internal auditor and external auditor. So in case of internal auditor, that is, those are the auditors who are within that organization. Within that organization also, they'll be keeping those auditors so they can start working out on examining all, looking at all those financial statement. Financial statement, I told you the daily transaction. Like maybe for the school, today maybe Sonakshi paid the fee to the school directly rather than to the bank or anything. Okay. Sonakshi, so are you getting me?
Sorry, sir?
Are you getting me? Like let's say today you paid salary direct to the school and the bank. What do you normally do? Are you paying to the bank or to the school right now? Fees, not salary, fees. Where are you paying?
So your voice is very laggy. I don't.
Okay, if I'm lagging, I'll just check out. Okay, is it my problem or your side? Okay, others, am I lagging right now?
No, sir.
Okay, maybe it's from your end then. Okay, if everyone says it's lagging, then it's my problem. Then okay. So all this financial statement, like let's say today Sonakshi paid fees to the school. Next, let's say that day even Janice also paid. Maybe Saksham also paid. Then all this statement will be recorded by the either by mainly by the school accountant. All these transactions will be also kept there, right? All this statement. Then based on all that statement, like the other times you can see there will be people like within the school also, like school might have to start spending now. Maybe few of the expenses by the school are itself giving salary to the teachers. It is end of Baisakh, then school starts giving salary to the teachers. That's how we have been receiving. End of Jet, it started coming in our bank account, right? So it started coming in Kumari Bank. I'm just telling you exactly what is going on. Okay, only the things that needs to be confidential, I'm trying to keep it confidential. If not, I think you should be knowing how it's going on also, what happens exactly. Okay, and so that's how it's been coming, and that's itself like expenses. So all these things are recorded by the accountant of the school, or there might be auditors. So more based on that, they might be tallying to see what is the profit also, income expense at times, just to see if the expense is more than the income, then of course that is a loss. And based on income and like expense, whatever profit they make, the auditors itself might be checking out also, the accountant also will be checking out. It's itself part of accounting knowledge. Okay, some will be working as accountant, some will be working as auditor. But auditor's description is a little bit different than just accountant. And based on what is the profit, they'll have to pay tax to the government. Generally, it's 5%. Generally, I'm just saying. Okay, I cannot be telling you all them. That's itself part of accounting practices later on for the auditors to be remembering different taxes also. Okay, more or less, it's that much percent. And if it's a loss, they don't have to pay the tax for that time, but they don't get a return also. It's like they don't get a return. Only when you make a profit, government keeps on charging the tax in anything, whether it be share or whether it be any investment, government will be charging that. Okay, so like all these things like balance sheet will be also checked from that, like how much is the transaction, everything auditors are going to work out on that. And like maybe balance sheet, it might be showing all the fixed asset of the school also. Fixed asset means like school's property, the school has computer, the school has building, school has land. All these things will be coming in the balance sheet to show whole property also. Even what is the whole property of the whole schools, or any organization. Right now I'm just talking from perspective of the school because we are studying in the school, right? Okay, if it is company, then just know it is a company. And all these things can be seen from the balance sheet. What is the school's worth, how much wealth and property they have, and based on that there will be some depreciation in some cases. If it is a building, then they will start doing depreciation. Do you know what is depreciation? What is depreciation? Anyone? Okay, in case of depreciation, it means value keeps on decreasing. Let's say I have a bike. Year by year, you can see the value of that bike will decrease because I have been using that. You're like you have a vehicle, you have a car, that also price will be decreasing year by year because you have been using that. Even if you don't use, with the time they see the lot and decrease also, isn't it? Once you have bought it and you keep it at home, that registration time is already there. Next time when you have to sell, they will see the lot and itself decrease the rate. That is a depreciation. Whereas in case of land, there is appreciation. What is appreciation? It's just the opposite of
Value increasing.
Okay, very good. So opposite of depreciation is appreciation. Also, if it is land, then there will be increase in value. Maybe a school, they bought a land, let's say 100 rupani in a place called, let's say, Panoti, before many years, the school which I taught before. Right now, the value of the land has already increased, and I think itself, the value of the land has made it profit, I think, rather than students itself. Students also might have made profit, but at the same time, even the land. So that is a appreciation. All these things are going to be done by the auditors as well. Okay, final external auditor, and if it is a big company, then CA will be working on that. Chartered accountant. If there is high transaction, when they see the balance sheet or transaction, if it's more than 1 crore, maybe then there will be next level. There will be different grades of auditor. D grade auditor, B, C, A. A will be the chartered accountant, D will be the smallest, okay, which will be looking right now 1 crore. If that company, if that organization has a transaction of 1 crore in 1 year, then D grade can look. If it is higher, then another grade will be looking. So all these things are in the auditor's work. So that's internal also or external. So in the case of external auditor, they have to like see the data, everything, if all of the things are done well or not. Is it that the company is hiding the income? Is it that they are hiding the income by showing more expenses? Everything will be audited by the auditor, external auditor, and finally they go and pay tax to the government in tax office. Is that clear? So that's about auditor. Okay, go to next page. So normally in some companies, if it is like public company, the same auditor is not supposed to be auditing year by year also. That's some of the rule, because you don't know that, say if it's the same auditor, maybe the same auditor might do like maybe some, what to say, it might, they might be doing that's against the law, because if they're in the same place, right? So that's why they have been told to be like, it should be changed within normally sometimes I think 2-3 years. So that in case of public company are those company where most people have invested share in that. You know about the different shares, isn't it? Like some are private company, some are public company. In public company, there are public keep itself investing. If it's a private company, those, like let's say there are 10 people investing in that school or company, then at those 10 shareholders that they need to see the statement, but others they might not be shown. It's okay. So auditors are going to check all those fraud activities, if anything is there or not, and they will sign it. If auditor sign it in wrong document, then the license of the auditor gets cancelled. If it is found, then no more auditing will be done by the auditor. Is that clear? So they have to see, uh, to check if everything is correct and there's no fraud activity, like showing less income, more expense, so that they don't have to pay to the government tax. They might do that, isn't it or not? Because some might not want to do that, but if they, so they have to, this auditor's role is to see all of them are correct or not, whatever accountant has done, is it correct or not, and then work accordingly. Okay, are you clear about this auditors? Now educational qualification, go to educational qualification and see that yourself. And if you don't understand and if you think that's a problem, you can let me know. On page 14, educational qualification, this is the very simple thing for you to understand. Okay, so that's why I just told, just see yourself and ask me if there is anything problem. Okay, if you have to study BBS or BBA, that's for internal auditor, you need to finish grade 12 and then only you'll be studying bachelor's. So that bachelor's is for 4 years nowadays. When I studied, most of the degrees were 3 years. All of them were like 3 years itself. Like in my case, like when I did my BSc in environmental science also, that was 3 years. And when I did my bachelor's in rural development and sociology also, that was 3 years degree. And afterwards, it has changed to 4 years, most of the bachelor's degree. BBS, BBA. BA was just 3 years, a few years ago, and then they made that also 4 years. So that is about BBS and BBA. Now next one, accounting or technician, that is CA. CA, you can see that is also like after you finish at grade 12, then you can go and study CA for 3.5 to 5 years. So why is it different then? What is it like? Why is it showing 3.5 and why is it showing 5 years? Why not exactly 5 years? Why not exactly 3.5 there? Why do you think so? Okay, please. Like in some of the cases, like what happens is that some are going directly after SLC also for CA, and for them it will be taking longer years. That's what I know. Okay, and based on like if it is after plus two, like if they go after plus two, then they don't have to start itself from some course. They start somewhere around foundation course, different courses in case of Nepal. Like Nepal has CA also been provided by. There are they are studying in a private institute and they just go and give exam, whereas there it's the same thing in India as well. They go and do it itself in India, but there are very less people passing in Nepal in the past. Okay, like the time when I was studying, I used to see there are very less people passing CA in Nepal, because if you fail in one or two subject, then they were asking to do a re-exam itself of all the subject, whereas in case of India it was like step by step, and that must have made it easier. And like my itself my from my same batch, like there are few people, like I saw one friend going to India and finishing exactly within 4 to 5 years and coming back, whereas a other friend in Nepal, he was still studying. He was himself in the second year because he was not able to pass, still waiting, and finally he told his CA was over. It was quite tough. So even like not only him, I have seen various people not passing the CA of Nepal. I don't know what is going on right now at the moment. Okay, so at that time, so that was the case of CA. So you can see CA, you can go directly after 12. Okay, now next group C, please. Not group C. Okay, finance manager also is there. So in case of finance manager, more or less it's working relating with itself the financial part of that. So more finance type of like managing the budget management. Uh, I am getting distracted because of coming in and out by some of the students. Like that's what is the thing. Like some are coming in out, and then I just get distracted here because the screen keeps moving. Okay, so in case of finance manager, page number 14, uh, finance manager is responsible for managing all the finance part. Although it might look similar to account, but in this case of finance, is totally linked with like budget management. Okay, like how much budget they are going to spend for what activity. All these things are planned previously also, even by the government. Like they itself have a budget which they like manage itself. They plan before, so that they can start working out to find the source of income, like how they can arrange those income sources, how they can manage those funds, like how much they have planned to spend. All these things will be planned by the finance, more or less like a proposal type of thing or planning. Although accountant is just supposed to just keep a data entry of that, NCA. But here in case of like finance manager, they have to be working with accountant, they have to work with different part itself, so that they can conduct various activities within the organization, and those various activities require itself funding, and they have to manage budget. They have to plan itself before, like how much budget will be required for what activity, what event, what like, I'm not just talking about school event, maybe even if it is INGO, they will be having several events. Even if they are doing some project, okay, the project will have events, then they have to be planning everything, like budget planning. So this is the work of finance manager, so that they can be involved in all this overall supervision. Accountant is just going to keep a data entry of that. So for finance, like there are people studying finance itself in bachelor's within that BBA. Like I myself had a separate subject of little finance also. Okay, so it's more or less with the budget management and planning. And finance managers, like they need to have at least like you can see bachelor's, BBA or BBS. Okay, now next group tourism, group C. Can you just explain your process rather than the result? I don't know why some of them are living in the middle and coming in, out, in, out. Okay, group C. Rather than the result, just explain the process. Where did you reach so far? Dava, Pranik, Shriyat, Anushree, Sonakshi. Like when the time comes, then some of them, I don't know, they just leave it because they don't want to present. Okay, we'll just move on to the next topic. Okay? We'll not be waiting for them. Okay, next, group D. If we,
Yes, sir.
let us just present how much you have. You don't have to tell the result. Just say the process. Where did you reach so
Okay,
far?
sir.
Just explain them so that they will also get ideas. Okay. If we just keep on saying breakout room, then every time course will not finish. Only we'll go to the breakout rooms. Okay. So we have to continue.
Okay, sir. So like we
Okay.
are also on this presentation. So first we are working on like the explanation. What are we gonna do? Then like we are gonna interview like our principal sir about his job and what he does day to day regarding the education as our topic. So we also have we need to send him an email about meeting him, and if he's not able to meet us, then we'll make a Google form for him, just like to be. Then we have some questions like how he became principal, like what led to him as a principal, and like his qualifications, his duties, and like how tight he takes for his like how his work is, and we are coming up with questions. So we are done with planning and we are executing the project now.
Okay. Anything more?
No, sir.
Okay. So rather than the whole result, even if I say to explain, if you at least present your process, others will be also understanding. Okay, that's why we are telling to be presenting so that I will also be knowing and others will also know at the same time. If I only leave you to the breakout rooms, I don't know what is exactly happening in the breakout rooms if I don't meet them one by one. Even if I go there, then sometimes so they're talking and talking, and I don't know when the result will come. So that's why if we just say presentation, at least I think you will work out on meeting the deadlines. Okay. Okay. So in case of all of you go to page number 17. Okay, page number 16. So based on what he presented, I will also explain what is in the book quickly. Okay, so educational profession. So you already know what is about education. You have studied this from grade 6. Only the main thing here you need to know is about. You can just be keeping that slide also there for some time. But maybe you can go to somewhere where it's very important. Can you show this in another format, Yazat? Like this, this doesn't work out from Google form. I mean, it's a Google slide.
Yes, sir.
I think like we're not able to see all the slides at once. No, I mean to say like what layout, what to say that right now. Okay, orange, yeah, is there? Okay, leave it for now. Okay, so in grade 7, like, okay, let's start from grade 6 itself. You've been doing this from grade 6 itself about teaching profession. That's why we didn't do that presentation. So I just told you to write down about your prior knowledge, and you already know that. If there was anything in the line that you didn't understand, you're always welcome to ask right now when I'm presenting also. Is that clear? If you think teacher has missed that out or he has not asked us to present, but he just made us go through them, then you still didn't understand, then you can ask them still. But if you go too much in detail, then the subject is so vast, it takes time. So in case of teaching, the people involved in teaching are teachers. One of the thing is teachers itself, we have been teaching you from all the way from preschool. So in grade 6 you didn't have to study so much about exactly those people involved in those occupation, but you just came to know what is that teaching profession and what is the importance. So I hope I don't have to repeat the same thing of grade 6 again. So in grade 7, when you studied educational occupation, you again studied similar type of thing. It was importance of education. Along with that, you had to know about the different people involved in this occupation, and that was mainly teacher. Okay, after teacher, assistant worker or facilitator. Okay, more or less facilitator are the people who are not just going to act like a source of information to you everything, like they will be trying to make sure they facilitate the learning that you are learning. That's what I've been trying to do at times, like rather than me lecturing everything, I'm trying to make sure the learning takes place itself from you, either that through your presentation, through everything, rather than the teacher lecturing so much. Okay, and but you will see a mixed of that. At times I have been giving a mini lecture, or either just a quick debrief, let's say, or review. So other things are like assistant workers of primary development center, assistant workers of informal education. Those are the things that you studied in grade 7. And finally, in this year, you have a teacher. Again, the same thing. You can see the qualification. You know what is a teacher, and you can see the qualification. So if you see the qualification to become a teacher, just to teach preschool, SE is enough, and to teach the primary level, grade 12 is enough. You can apply for that if the school takes you. Government will take you if you can pass the exam. In private school, it depends on them. Sometimes they might have even people of SLC level teaching primary, although cross checking might be going on. Okay, might be going on, but you'll be always on a safe side if you have that minimum qualification. Government is never going to take if you have below that qualification. Whatever is written on page 17, if you see that, government is not going to allow. If it sees, more or less action will be taken if they are not corrupted. So you have to understand. Is that clear? So you already understood what is corruption. So this that's a different case. So in case of teaching grade 6 to 8, like right now I'm teaching grade 8, actually grade 12 is enough in for teaching in government school, or even in any of the private institution of Nepal. But it depends on the school. Sometimes they might ask for more qualification. And same way for secondary, teaching 9 and 10, it has to be bachelor's. And if you have to teach higher secondary 11 and 12, you have to have master's. So that is the qualification. And same way with like, so that's about teacher. And next profession that you have is a professor. So for professor, that's teaching bachelor's and above, mainly in the university. So for them, they should be having at least masters, because itself 11 and 12 is asking for masters, means till masters level. A masters level student itself can teach a masters level if they have first division, or there are certain criterias, and they can become a, so that they can teach. Okay, so that it has to be in the relevant field. Okay, are you clear about a professor? And finally, in case of principal, you can see most of the principles, like if it's seen, I think the qualification more or less, at times I used to see something masters, but here it's not written. Okay, in some of the law, like even preschools, it was showing somewhat like bachelors to become a principal, and for school it used to ask for masters, but it's written here like they should be able to work than the degree. So we can still research, because it's sort of like principal, so that is the one who is going to look after overall school programs. Schools, most of the activities especially relating to the schools academic part, that's how they have been hiring. Okay, if you see that in the book, principal, is there anything that you didn't understand? Please read that quickly and ask me.
So time is up.
Yeah, that's what I'm just trying to wrap up this quickly. That's why I told, please ask. I just want to finish with a quick wrap up, because it was last class. If there's anything, you just can ask and we can just end it. like I told you, we will not be waiting for presentation. Okay, we'll just continue with the topic at times. Maybe this will facilitate you in the research. But at the same time,
So do we have to make the presentation like continued or what?
yeah, just continue with the presentation, and at least you have to submit what you have not explained also. Although the priority
Okay,
next
sir.
time, I will still give some chances for other groups to present it. Okay, and then after they at least present something, then I can just take that topic quickly and just summarize it, because it is easy that if we go with the same thing, okay? Like if you present and then I explain something, it might create more confusion. So whatever you presented, I just explain the same thing, so that today I will be giving two questions from those two topics. Is that clear? So at least they'll be getting used to that, even if they are not able to do some extra like activities. At least comprehension will be easier. Okay, any questions? If not, like let us end for now. Please meet on your own at 5 o'clock, at 4 o'clock. I think the Google Meet link will open automatically. So you don't have to wait for breakout room during the class time only. Class time we will allow only one period sometimes, okay? But 1 to maximum 2. Okay, thank you so much.